guys, this is Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back for another mid-month reading for the sign of Libra. Hey Librans. Okay, so I'm playing the binaural beat 741 hertz, okay? So that's 741, and this is to cleanse your body of infections, virus, bacteria, fungal. It dissolves toxins and electromagnetic radiations, okay? I just had, I was inspired to play this music for you guys. The first set of cards that jumped out were about somebody recently getting some type of surgery and you're in recovery. And some of you guys, if you did, just recently got out of surgery or had surgery recently rather, I see that you guys are recuperating and healing nicely from that. Some of you guys had to relocate and move in with family to have them take care of you, or you may have a family member living with you and you're taking care of them after a major surgery. But I reshuffled because I was getting confused between Virgo and Libra. I forgot that I had already put up a Virgo reading. So the new jumper cards are the Fool. This was very interesting. I was excited to see this because this is you starting a new journey, brand new, starting over from scratch. This is a mid-month, so it's more general, but there will be elements of love or whatever comes up, health, love, soulmate, whatever comes up. But for me, this is you reinventing yourself or starting over, or this is a fresh start. Okay, exciting things are going to start. This is saying that you're going on a new journey, but these two cards came out together, but this one's reversed because this is saying that you're going to need a lot of strength, a lot of courage here. In the past, you may have been feeling weak, powerless. Maybe there was a lack of confidence due to some difficult times financially, or maybe you just got out of a difficult relationship, or you may have gotten divorced. Maybe you just healed from an infectious disease or some type of long-term illness, and you're rebuilding your strength, okay? You're gaining your strength back. And I thought this was very interesting because of the yellow here, solar plexus energy. So this is talking about power, okay? And also creativity. A lot of you guys are starting new jobs, new creative projects. Some of you guys are fresh out of college, and you're out there and you just need to learn how to subdue the beast within. And the beast within is fear, right? The fear of whatever, like being afraid to start or to take a leap of faith. Maybe you need to start a new journey. For some of you guys, maybe some of you guys need to release old habits. Maybe you need to leave a job that's unfulfilling, or a marriage or a relationship, and you need to start fresh. Okay, so your the message, because this is the jumper message. I like to take note of the cards that fly out or jump out because this is important for you to know. Okay, so we have a new journey. And we have strength, which is 8, and this is talking about expansion, growth, movement, okay? This is progress. So this is going to be the highlight of the month, the rest of the month. Mid-month, we're right dead in the middle of the month here. So get ready for the ride, okay? This is going to lead into the rest of the month, a little bit into November. I like to start off with an oracle message, and I'll talk about your challenges, which I thought was interesting, you guys. So the oracle message I got for you was the temple path in the reverse. I like to look at the bottom too, victory. So I like that. So I'm going to read the temple path from the book, but this is talking about your spirituality. Or connecting to your higher self, trusting in your intuition. Isn't this card gorgeous, you guys? Walking towards a temple here, a sanctuary. So let's pull out the book so I can tell you what the reverse meaning of card 12 is, and we'll talk about the bottom of the deck card, which is victory, which I was quite excited about. Okay, so card 12 reverse talks about receiving this card reverse is a sign that you may have fallen off your path. You could be too focused on worldly possessions and material gain, okay? Like I said, some of you guys may have experienced some financial loss, some financial difficulties, or some financial restraints, okay? Maybe you feel lost altogether. But this is saying you could be too focused on material gain, or you may simply be maintaining old unhealthy habits of fear, limitation, and worry. Didn't I just say that? Subduing the beast within, which is fear. Okay? Being afraid. Fear of lack mentality. Perceived limitations. Unhealthy habits. Okay? Whatever is distracting you, receiving this card reverse is a firm message that it's time to make your spiritual life and evolution a much higher priority. Not doing so represents an important loss of power. OMG. Y'all, I should have shuffled while recording so you guys could see that I did not anticipate how these would tie in together flawlessly. And I just said that. I just said this. Not doing so represents an important loss of power. I just said that. The yellow solar plexus is the power center. This is about power. So clear your mind, meditate, and open up to the presence of spirit. Whatever else you may have going on, consider this an important part of your personal and tactical plans. The support and inspiration of all eternity and countless loving spirits are available to you. Not turning to them is like cursing the dark when you refuse to turn on the lights. Wow. And I heard somebody in my backyard. Sorry, you guys. So victory is the card that was on the bottom of the deck. And victory is about success and achievement. Okay? This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievements. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you work for, which you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be great outer success, or it may be deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. You can be victorious. It's all about your mindset. Don't rest on your laurels, and don't be so content or too complacent that you think that, okay, a little progress is enough. Remember, 8 here with the strength card is about progression. Continue to progress, continue to grow, continue to expand. So I thought that was a great message to start off the reading. Beautiful message. Let's go into your challenges. Strength. So we have the Chariot and Strength, and it was quite interesting because we have the 7 progressing into an 8. So you're stuck in between the two. So this means that you had to experience a lesson of harmony and balance, which was 6. So, you know, the 6 cards are the Lovers. So this could have been related to a relationship that you have experienced tumultuous issues with keeping your emotions stabilized, because this is about the Chariot. Well, this is what the Chariot is about. It's about keeping your emotions in control, okay? And I like this card because the Chariot is about self-discipline. It's a number 7. So 7s talk about change, okay? Or challenges, lessons. And the 7s correlate to the 7th house, which is the house of one-on-one partnerships and relationships. partnerships as far as friendships, work-related partnerships, or intimate relationships, close relationships with people. And I feel like some of you guys may have just went through a period of learning how to balance or finding harmony from within. So when you see the Chariot is a card of great power, okay? So I like this because this talks about commitments that need to be fulfilled. This talks about success depends on his control, the Chariot. Now there's multiple people in here on this card here. This is from the Stevens Universe deck of major arcanas, and it's also about balance. It has to, in the original Rider-Waite Universal Tarot deck, you have two sphinxes, one black, one white, and it talks about polarities. Okay, it talks about weakness versus strength, good versus bad. Okay, it's finding your equilibrium. The Chariot also represents the sign of Cancer. And one of the challenges you face here with this card, because Cancer's control emotions, is controlling your emotions. Okay, being in control of your emotions here. Because, you know, on the outside, the crab, the symbol of Cancer is hard. It has a hard exterior, but on the inside, he's soft and mushy, okay? This is about keeping or struggling to keep your feelings and fears under control. Remember, the sphinxes see life in black and white, okay? And given the chance, would dash off in the opposite direction. So imagine two sphinxes moving in the opposite direction. You lose control there, and the Chariot topples over. So this is about gaining control of your emotions, being disciplined, being prepared for this journey, because it's going to be hard work and it's going to demand a lot of effort, and you must commit yourself to it. So this ties in nicely with the Fool card. The Fool is on his next stage, which is stage 7. You just completed lesson 6. The lesson of the lovers, making choices, the choice, making decisions. Now you're learning how to keep yourself balanced, keeping that balance from the 6, from the lesson of 6, learning how to have self-discipline, learning to keep the control, okay? You learn to control through self-mastery and self-discipline, self-control altogether. Because you don't want to lose control off of this journey, because you have to start over again, okay? Then after 7, we have the 8, which is strength. These came out together because you're kind of between the two. Self-mastery, needing the strength to have the mastery, having the self-discipline and the self-control, being strong. Okay, standing in your power, having confidence here. He's subduing a lion, and the lion is not being subdued by the woman in this card with control. It's all about having the mastery to subdue this beast without having to use force. Okay? I'm not sure if you understand. Having the self-mastery to subdue the beast without having to exert force. So the 7 also talks about not giving up. It talks about hanging on. Okay? Don't give up, hang on, and be determined. Keep going, and through sheer hard work and commitment, you will succeed and be victorious. And what did we see? Victory. I love this. I love this message. I can end the reading right here, but I'm going to keep going. So we're going to do a quick, I know that took a lot of time, but I thought that was very interesting and very motivational, you guys. Using your animal instincts and your emotions in perfect harmony. Try not to get too emotional. I'm gonna put these here. Well, I'll shuffle them back in. Try not to get too emotional. for the rest of this month. Very important. You came too far to lose control of those emotions. Is important, okay? Because if you become too emotional and you let the worries and your imagination run riot, you will achieve nothing, okay? You will achieve nothing. So let's go ahead and get this Celtic cross reading started. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oops, Mercury, Jupiter, and North Node. First card out, we have the 10 of Swords here. Not really the best card to get, you know, but it could be talking about an ending of trouble, an ending of hardship. You may have been betrayed in the past, but that's coming to an end. I'm gonna pull right off the top. Usually I split, but since I've came out, I'm just gonna pull off the top because I shuffled these cards a lot actually prior to recording. What's crossing you? The Queen of Pentacles, stability, needing to feel secure and stable. Okay, you may this is that financial thing that I saw. Remember, the Temple Path talks about not being so overly concerned with material gain, and I feel like what's crossing you here is your stability, but not just stability financially, but mental and emotional stability. Needing to make sure you keep that in check. We just talked about that. And this is you needing to, this is the fundamental of the matter, or the present, and this is you walking away from things that no longer serve you. This is releasing emotional baggage. Okay? Releasing emotional baggage here, and that's also an 8. Okay? And this energy here, we have a lunar eclipse being presented. Lots of changes since the last lunar eclipse we experienced, I believe, August. This is also letting go of emotional baggage. This is focusing on your future and your success here, because it would be the opposite of this, which is worry, sorrow. Focusing on your success and focusing on the future, leaving those old habits in the past behind. Needing to, because this is the underlying issue. Okay. Oh, and I'm moving ahead of myself. I'm using the Smith-Waite deck, the Centennial deck, as my clarifying deck, by the way. The Moon card here in the past. Something, this is also bad, you know, going through an emotional, something traumatic, something that caused you to become very emotional or emotionally unstable. I wish I could talk today. Something that caused you to be emotionally unstable. Look at all these tears coming off of this. Some people would call these little lights, flickers, but kind of look at this as a lot of tears being shed. A lot of howling at the moon. Feeling out of control, feeling like a lunatic, feeling crazy, like you're losing your mind. Okay? That's what these dogs are. It's kind of like werewolves howling at the moon and becoming just feeling like you're out of control, don't have your life in order. This could just be just going through so much that you were just ready to give up. And that's why the Chariot was here as the challenge of not giving up, hanging on, hanging in there. And what is crowning the reading? You needing to heal from worry, anxiety, stress, letting it go. This is a 9. 9s talk about ending, needing to end things. And I feel like this is something that needs to end. All this stress, all this worry, all these fears, all these regrets, needing to let go of whatever happened in the past. Remember, as the Fool, you're starting a brand new journey. So whatever happened in the past, Leave it in the past. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to walk away and let go. Allow yourself, or pull these swords out of your back. You need to take them out one by one, but knowing that you have the ability to pull these swords out of your back and being strong. Here, having the strength to heal. I like to look at the Queen of Pentacles as if she's scrying here, looking at a crystal ball, looking into this ball or this pentacle and reflecting on the future, being able to see what's ahead of her. But I feel like you guys couldn't see because your judgment was clouded. You were in the dark. This talks about being in darkness. Okay? Let's look at the immediate future. Ouch. Five of Pentacles. Now, Five of Pentacles can mean different things. Of course, it's associated with loss, obviously. And no one wants to have this card in their reading. Okay? But we're going to clarify. And look at the bottom of the deck. I didn't show this to you, but look at what we have here. Another woman scrying. She's scrying into this cup here. She sees. This is the emotions. Here we have the emotions, and she's sitting on this throne here, and she has them in her hand because she's in control. Sorry, I'm not in frame. She's in control. In sort of a detached way almost, right? So this stands for negative change in a circumstance, maybe financial and material loss, financial burdens. Maybe you felt rejected, alienated, broken dreams, struggling, and this is giving up on everything. And I think this is why these are your challenges. Not giving up, hanging on, being strong, to avoid this immediate future. So we have here your doubts here. Your doubts and fears are you know, how you see yourself, I believe. But I look at this as your doubting fears in the way I read the cross, the Celtic cross. And I see this as not putting in the effort, not working hard enough, or just not feeling appreciated, feeling like you're being taken advantage of in a relationship, at a job. People are not cooperating with you, having a hard time communicating with people, feeling like you're not being understood. But this is you needing to take the time out and needing to figure out, what do you want? Because this is going to be the consequence of not putting in the work. What do you want to accomplish here? Outside influences you needing to heal from heartbreak, brokenhearted because of a relationship that didn't work out, or brokenhearted because a job or business endeavor didn't work out. This is talking about you needing to release emotionally. How people see you, they see you as, maybe they see you as healing from something really difficult, or needing to heal. Maybe they want to see you heal. They want to stop seeing you being so depressed. Your friends and your family want to see you happy again. Because if you don't gather every ounce of strength within you, and if you don't learn how to discipline and get those emotions balanced, the consequence, physical manifestation of illness, health problems, separations, divorce, more struggling, slow progress, hardship, poverty, loneliness. And this is because there's the fear, meaning to beat that demon, beat the fear. What are your hopes and your dreams? Of course, wanting to progress, wanting to expand, wanting things to happen fast, wanting a change, fast change, growth. We see a lot of 8s because this is karma. Very karmic energy here for you. Check your birth chart. I learned something. Vedic astrology is really easy to learn. And I was learning about Scorpio being in Jupiter being in Scorpio. Jupiter being in Scorpio. What you do is you find out what your moon sign is. You have to make a chart, but you need to know where your moon sign is placed and figure out the number from your moon sign to where Jupiter is in your chart. Look up Vedic astrology. I think it'll be very informative, because in my chart, Jupiter is in Scorpio, but my moon sign is Leo, so it's 1, 2, 3 away from it, and that means that it's the 3rd house from my moon sign. So find out what the house, how many houses is Jupiter in Scorpio, how many houses away from your moon sign, and that will let you know what type of oppositions you will face. And mine is in Simha Rasi, 4th house, and it's in an okay position, but it's meaning that I'm going to be experiencing some challenges. So you need to figure out that I'm not, I'm just learning, but if you need to figure out where Jupiter is in Scorpio to see why you may be experiencing some of the issues you're experiencing. But I digress. Back to the reading. I do mention in the beginning that I do this for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, North Node. Get familiar with your chart. Find out where your moon is. I don't know why I brought that up, but there's a reason. Because you may be experiencing these karmic challenges, but there's always a solution, okay? So your hopes and dreams are to progress, to expand, to grow, to succeed. This is the money. 8s represent money. This card is about communicating, right? Communicating fast action. But I feel a very big energy of feeling down because of the lack of money, because maybe your status is being questioned. Some people are really into that, how they look. But she's looking at this pentacle. She's looking at her money. She's stable. She's secure. Crossing you could be needing to get your finances in order, checking your spending habits. She's secure in herself. She can provide for herself and take care of her family. And if you guys don't feel stable enough to do that, don't be afraid to ask for help. Your final outcome is this. The stability will come. You will have the stability. If this is in regards to a relationship, you will have a stable relationship. The Fool card represents a new journey, a new relationship, a new job. But you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta, in your heart, believe. And you gotta get those emotions together and fight off that beast of limitation, lack, and fear. Let's clarify the final outcome. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. All right. King of Pentacles, I like that. Getting back on your boss shit. Getting your finances in order. Getting a job. This could be somebody coming in to provide help. Financial assistance. This could be a man coming into your life, advising you. Financial advisor. New partner coming in. That's going to be all about you and only you. That's going to be a provider, and that will make you feel that stability, make you feel secure. So at the bottom of the deck, we have victory. Okay? Victory. You will have this victory. Remember, we have the Magician here. I'm taking note of it because, you know, this talks about feeling powerless. So let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. All right. Hangman in reverse. Releasing yourself. Releasing yourself from feeling like you cannot succeed. It's all in your head. It is all in your head. Look at the bottom of the deck. Devil energy, fear. Release yourself from that. Let's clarify the hopes and desires. Wow, I didn't even get that sentence completely out. Having a lack of faith. I mean, that's pretty much obvious. Feeling hopeless, needing to have more faith. And this is talking about you needing to heal. From whatever it is that's holding you back, you need to heal. Find your strength. Find your strength. Find your strength. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles crossing this healing, needing to end the suffering? Emperor, self-discipline, and at the bottom we have death. I think I can end here because this is pretty clear. Aries energy, very fixed energy. 4 and 13 reduces to 4. You may have to go back to less than 4. In the shadow side of the Emperor, this is weakness, lack of self-discipline, lack of control, lack of power. He knows what he wants, and he goes out for it, and he does not have any fear. So anything that's holding you back from being this Emperor, from laying down this solid foundation, being stable, being consistent, anything that's holding you back, you need to put it to death. There needs to be change, and there needs to be change fast. Okay? Because you can be the Emperor, and you can have the change, and you can go through the transformation to have this outcome. This outcome is not here by chance. This outcome is not here by chance. This is what they see for you. It was already predicted here in the oracle message. Victory, stability, stable relationship. If you're already in a relationship, there will be a renewal of that relationship. Longevity, money's going to be looking right. You're going to be looking right. You're going to be on your high horse looking right. Victory, success can be yours. All you got to do is change your mindset. Be disciplined. Don't give up. Stand in your power. So that is your reading, Libra. Please take heed. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.